It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on 105.5 FM, brought to you by Country Financial, Sean O'Quinn, Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Thanks for calling Prime South. This is Jackie. Yes, I am a live person. The only thing that is automatic about Prime South is our personal service. That's why we automatically respond to what our customers want, like local lenders, free rewards checking, online loan apps, local mortgage lending, and the latest in digital banking products. Prime South Bank is a great call. Find your community bank. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Good morning, the Big Dog Country world-famous Butch and Bob Show here for this Wednesday morning, 2nd day of June. World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. And in the studio with us this morning is Ralph and Jamie Hickox. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing?
We're doing terrific, and you?
Doing good. This is early for y'all, isn't it?
No.
No?
4:30 riser.
You are?
Yes.
That's her.
Got things to do.
I'm the late night guy.
Yeah, you're the late night guy. I didn't think you got up until, she kicked you out of bed.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
All right. Well, I asked you to come on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show this morning so we could talk about, the movie industry, the theater business, and what's going to be going on with it. Are they going to be releasing the blockbusters? Tell us your thoughts and feeling what's going on right now with the movie industry and the theater business.
Well, it's definitely been a challenge. And
first of all, let me tell you, folks, that Ralph and Jamie own the Strand Cinema in downtown Jessup, along with the Jessup Drive-In and Ralphie's Movies over on Fort Stewart.
Yeah, it's been every business we have was dramatically hit by COVID. And I keep saying a year, but you said a minute ago June. So
not every business.
Well, it's true. Real estate's doing well.
Real estate's rocking, but Ralph is not on the front of the real estate business, so sometimes he forgets about it. Let's just say that Jamie in the real estate business, property management, you got a house to rent, Jamie's your girl.
Jamie's your girl.
Anyway, go back. I did not mean to interrupt, Ralph. Yeah. Go right ahead
Jamie's
and go
rocking,
back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, she's rocking. Real estate going real good right now. But the theater business was hit hard.
Very hard, yeah. I mean, I tell people, imagine, say you was a meat store and you couldn't get no meat. It's the same thing. Even if people were willing to come for that year, almost a year and a half now, if there's no content, I mean, they don't want to watch Smokey and the Bandit but so many times, before they want to see something new. And they've been kind of, since January, they've been kind of dwindling out a few films here and there. Most of them were live streaming. We had Godzilla, Mortal Kombat, but they were, you can see them on HBO.
Right.
I think this weekend's the first time I'm going to have a movie that's in theaters only, Untamed Spirit. It's a good kids film. A lot of people looking forward to it. Weekend after that, I got Peter Rabbit. So, in my eyes, Hollywood's reopened in June 1st is what they did. This last weekend, we opened up Cruella and Quiet Place 2.
Boy, that movie's doing good,
Yeah.
Quiet Place 2. I'd forgotten what that movie was about. Quiet Place, of course, was the one where they had to be real quiet.
Yes.
And then I was listening to some of the hosts on our AM station, Fox Sports Radio 1370 AM, The Buzz, WLOP, and Dan Patrick and the rest of them were talking about is it a horror movie or is it just a scary movie? But they all said it was just excellent.
Funny thing, I had the first one, and I had it in screen 3, which is right when you first walk in the door.
Smaller one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I had somebody come out and complain because there's people in the hallway when they weren't even that loud, but they were talking. And I said, "You realize the name of the movie you're in is Quiet Place."
That's right.
By nature, it's not saying
much. It's
not saying a whole lot in there. You know?
And when they do, they got to whisper so they won't get attacked.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like they're beginning to release the movies now. I'm hearing they're going to stop doing the day and date, which means that streaming by the end of the year. So that would help us a lot. But it's definitely, attendance is definitely picking up. But as far as trends go, my view and what I hear, the theaters that were designed to be a traditional, what I call box theater, it's just you're going to watch the movies, a traditional seat. Popcorn, candy, traditional experience. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that, after a year and a half, might not make it. The ones that had developed into being an experience, people still want to get out of the house, even if they could watch it at the house.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, we are designed for that. You know, with the leather recliners and the space and then the full food into the theater.
Right.
You know, we designed it to be an experience. And then the drive-in by nature is an experience. You know, it's been known for a long time.
Right, it is an experience. Yeah.
Right, so I think we're positioned to be okay. It's been hard, but I think we're going to be fine with ours. But nationally, I think that's what's going to be the dividing line.
Yeah, you got to become more of an experience. It's the same thing when you go to sporting events these days. The venues have more than just sitting there and watching the teams play out on the field. There's more experiences to do there in the park or in the stadium and do other stuff. People's attention spans today are not what they used to be, and they want more bang for their buck. And at movie theaters, I was watching something on TV the other day. We were talking about movie theaters opening back up, and they had the owner of one of the big chains or something like that, and they were talking about in the theater you get the big screen. I mean, that's an experience right there. The huge screens. Even if you got a 70-inch TV, it's not like watching it on the big screen. Plus, the sound system is just absolutely amazing that you don't get at home. And then you get the experience, of course, of going out and doing something instead of just sitting there watching everything on your flat screen. You get to go out there and have that experience with all that. And as you mentioned, you got the Strand Bistro right there, in addition to your regular popcorn and candy and stuff that people can enjoy there at the Strand.
Well, that's the biggest impact I've seen since in the last month. Since Godzilla, was people just wanting to come out. They were just so happy to be out. Mm-hmm. Friends meeting, families meeting together. You want to go watch a movie together. It's been too long. People have been separated too long, and they've just to get out and get together again. I think I probably saw 10 masks in the last weekend. I mean, and if that's what you want to wear. That's great. Right. That makes you feel good. But just the ability to get together and do something has been. Let's just say people are in better moods. Yeah,
and at the Strand, of course, you get that experience. You get that most comfortable chair, as I've mentioned many times I've ever sat in my life there, is that leather recliner. You're spaced out, so you don't have to worry about, someone being right on top of you or in front of you. You have the swivel tray there that you can move it out to be able to put your food on there. And then you've got the folks who come serve you there at the Strand. I guess you still have the servers to come and take care of your needs, so you don't have to get up and down to go get stuff.
Well, Ralph has done another Ralph move.
Uh-oh, what'd you do, Ralph?
Well,
2 major moves, actually, that have worked real well.
Ralph has a new best friend. It's a QR code.
QR code.
Well, it's constantly trying to evolve. I'm always trying to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we've done is the 2 major moves I've made that seem to have it running smoother than it's ever ran before. One is I had to kind of look in the mirror and realize what do I do good and what do I not do good. and try to focus on things I do good and let other people do what I don't. And so that's when I made a move on the restaurants. I just couldn't keep management over there. I couldn't keep it just didn't run smooth. So I reached out and I found a contractor, Larry Dinkins. He ran Tortuga Jack's over on Jekyll Island for the last 7 years. He's operated Longhorn Steakhouse, Millhouse. What else has he done? He's been a restaurateur,
and he's really nice. Oh my God, he's
Larry Dinkins.
Dinkins, a real super nice guy.
Nice guy.
And it's just he knows how to operate a first-rate restaurant.
The biggest difference between Ralph and Larry?
He's nice.
Larry's nice.
Yes. And so he is.
Oh, come on, Ralph is a teddy bear.
Yes, you're warm fuzzy bear, right? So I leased him out the restaurants, so he has the bar and he's maintained the name.
So he's got the Strand Bistro
and Steakhouse
and the Steakhouse next to it.
Right.
So he's leasing those from you and running them himself.
Doing 10 times, yes. I mean, he's made a whole new experience. He knows how to do it. He's done a great job with it. But what I gained out of it is that same food is still now coming into the restaurant.
It's still coming over through the wall there.
Right. We just made a deal out to where I get a cut. So I don't have to worry about preparing the food. He does that.
So Larry's food comes to the theater, is what you're trying to say.
Larry's food comes through there, and you can...
That's a big impact.
Just like on our giveaway every single morning, we have the hand-tossed pizza from the Strand Bistro. It's Larry making it.
Right.
But people can still enjoy the Strand Cinema while they're watching the movie.
And then the other is the QR code.
QR code.
What
is that?
Ralph hates lines. He's always hated lines. He has always hated lines. And
I
don't
like lines either.
Well, if you come somewhere and I pack you somewhere where you have to stand there and wait, to me that's not an experience. That's not you getting out and getting away from things. And so I've always was trying to find a way to get you not in the line and get you served. Mm-hmm. So, we tried the table thing, and some people just didn't want to go to a table. They want to go to a movie theater.
Right.
But if you got 80 people coming in at one time and you got 2 registers running, even with 2 registers, 3 registers running, you're going to get a big line, a lot of congestion, and I hate that. Mm-hmm. So it really come about from changing POS systems, point of sale systems, and COVID. So I found that they offered this order at your table option.
From restaurants, you sometimes you sit down at a restaurant.
It's a new thing.
Yeah.
And you can take your phone and take your camera and turn it on, and it pops up the menu, so you can.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the same thing for Ralph, except he's put it at every single seat in the Strand.
Wait a minute. All you got to do is put one at every seat. So I put a QR code. So what we do, you come in, mm-hmm. we see your ticket, we walk you straight directly to your seat. It is so much faster. You simply click on the QR code.
Your camera.
You have to take a picture of the QR code.
Yeah, just turn your camera on.
It's just a bar graph.
That different bar type, weird looking bar thing you see on everything. Okay.
So you turn your camera on, you take this picture of this thing, and then voila, Ralph's face pops up.
No, it does not.
Does it?
Thank God.
Well, you've missed out, Ralph.
Damn, I was missing something. No,
so what pops up?
It's the menu.
The menu. And
you
can, at the Strand.
Right, the entire menu, including Larry's over on the other side. You pick out what you want, and when you hit send, the second you hit send, it populates in the kitchen. It's been paid for. It pops up in the kitchen.
How does it pay for?
You paid with credit card.
Oh, you paid with credit card
just
right
like
there?
Oh,
your phone?
Yeah, like Amazon, anything else
you have to understand, you're talking to someone who's never done this. So
I know, but Facebook is now out of style, and you never even got on Facebook. Do you know you're like 4 generations behind? There's other stuff.
Let me finish my QR code.
Oh, the QR code.
Yeah, QR code.
So then we'll get on to interesting topics.
I got to tell you the other one. So anyway, You order it pops up immediately. So the second you finish your order, mm-hmm. it's right now. It's in the kitchen. It's in the concessionaire. In a matter of minutes, we got stuff to you. Where it used to might take 20, 30 minutes sometimes, even 40 at times. Right now, if you order a drink, like 30 seconds later, they're walking up, they're handing it to you.
So you got folks back in the restaurant kitchen area, whatever, looking at the computer screen, saying. And what seat needs what, right?
Right. You order a hamburger, bam, it pops up as soon as you push the send button, mm-hmm. and they stick it out. We bring it to you.
So every QR code has the seat number on it.
Yes.
We know
There's
exactly.
no losing orders. There's no, we lost your piece of paper. Oh, do you know where my credit card is? That is not what I said. None of that.
So
it just
faster.
goes.
Okay, let's say someone doesn't want to do that. Can they still order at the counter?
No, they got to do it.
No, yes, they can. They can come straight to the counter. And if it's been 3 months since you've come to the Strand, once again, it looks totally different because Ralph got a wild hair, and in 6 hours' time, he completely ripped it all out and put it back together one more time.
Okay.
So where the tables were, they're no longer there. There's all kinds of other stuff there, but now there's a register there. So if you want to pay in cash, go ahead, Ralph. You're itching. Go ahead. You want to talk? Go ahead.
I had it.
Yeah. Okay. You tell.
I dished it a gelato. I had an ice cream and milkshakes, all kind of milkshakes. So we got smoothies. We've done the Baba smoothie. So we had a lot of treats. Is what we added.
So you had more special treats, especially the specialty beverages too.
Yeah, and that's worked out really well. And I don't have to worry about the food no more because Larry throws that across the counter to me, and he does really good at that.
So Ralph's happy, and he's trying to tell you that he installed a cash register there. So if you want to pay in cash, you have to get out of your seat, come back up to the thing.
Yeah, you got to get up and come out. It's not as convenient.
You mean to tell me when you come in, you don't order then, you go sit down, and then you got to come back up?
Yes.
Why?
Because the QR code. It's that 4 generations thing. Because people...
But if you're not using the QR code...
That's right. You just come right back up.
You congest the lobby, and we don't want to congest
the
lobby.
Okay.
Because we are going to make sure that you get to your seat.
Okay. So you go to your seat, and if you still want to go order and pay cash, you come back out.
Yes, because so you know exactly where your seat is. Because we deliver everything to a seat. A seat. It's critical.
You can still look at the menu. It gives you a second to see what you're going to look at. And it's not like... During the time when the movie's first coming in, we're trying to get everybody to the seat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But what Beto was just talking about a minute ago with the
what
old people in Facebook. Okay, so the one thing
you calling me old people?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The thing at Ralphie's I've struggled at. That's my project at Fort Stewart.
Fort Stewart, you got to get over there on Fort Stewart. Call Ralphie's.
And I've always been good at using social media to reach people, and I thought I was pretty good at that.
Right.
But over there, I just seemed like no matter what I did, I couldn't find a way. How do you reach these 30,000 troops? How do you communicate?
And they're all
to them?
young, so they're
18,
social media
19,
savvy.
20-year-olds.
I thought I was going to be good at this, and I'm struggling at it. And finally,
these 2 15-year-old twins come in to visit Ref.
No, it was the colonel. The colonel come up to me, and with his wife, and he's like, "I want to help you." And he said he was over cyber technology at Fort Stewart.
Okay, and that's probably not true because Ralph gets all his Fort Stewart lingo convoluted. But anyway, he makes a good story. He does something for internet.
Whatever he does, he's a colonel who's got one of those
birds
on him. Yeah,
you got the bird on him.
Yeah, I learned if you got a bird, that's pretty high. Anyway, so he said these are my 2 15-year-olds, and I'd like for you, if you willing to let them help you, they can help you with your social media presence to get to the.
Ralph was highly offended.
Well, not at that point yet. But so they're going to help me.
They're going to help you.
These 2 kids, and he said they're really savvy with the internet. All they want is an internship. If I just simply let them work 6 months, maybe comp them some pizza and some tickets, and they will help me and give them a certificate.
Get the point, Ralph.
Okay, point. So anyway.
Ralph is still defending himself, saying, "No, he's got this."
Yes, I told him so. Well, sir, I really appreciate this, but I'm actually pretty good with Facebook. And this little 15-year-old girl says, "Sir, I mean no disrespect to you at all, but some soldiers do have Facebook so they can talk to their mothers and grandmothers, but it's mostly for old people.
Facebook old people, huh?"
And I'm like, "Yeah, I had one of those moments. You're like, holy cow!"
So what have the youth moved to?
They have moved to TikTok, Instagram, and they do Twitter, he said. They said, but it's all about analytical? Analytics. Where you
algorithms,
yeah. And they were like, if you hit these certain items, it automatically acquires these customers over here. And I'm like, you're hired.
Yeah.
Okay, pizza for you. And
Facebook has basically become kind of like, when emails first came out, that's how everybody, we went back and forth with family and friends and stuff like that with emails. Oh my God, we don't have to actually pick up the phone. We can email them. That moved on to Facebook, and now it's moved on to TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and
Snapchat.
It's more, and it's because it's quicker. That's what people want. They want quick. They want to hit an app. They want to hit something quick. They want it fast.
So they're all about those QR codes. They think it's great.
Okay. So more power to them.
It's all passing us by.
I'll pay cash.
And we have a register for you.
I'll go to my seat and I'll get right back up and come to the counter.
It's working really well. But as far as the future of the movie industry, it's still. I still say it's up in the air as exactly how it's going to morph. You've got Amazon just bought out. Is it MGM?
Yes.
And you've had Disney buying up all the streaming networks they could buy up. They already own all. So they're trying to go straight to your house with it. They're trying to go around the theaters.
It all depends on what the public wants. It is, society's changed. COVID has changed us forever. Now, how far is it going to go? We don't know. Would people rather stay? Because you never heard of Grubhub or Uber Eats until COVID, and now everybody Grubhub.
You got to be on it.
Or DoorDash.
If you're, I'm saying,
I
as
know,
a restaurant,
but
if you're not on it, you're losing a fair share of the market. And I think this is just another trend where as when TV came out, you had less movie theaters. It's decreased it and increased the experience you had to have. I think this is what this is going to do. You'll still have a lot of theaters, but they're going to they're really going to focus on making it an experience.
Experience like you have at the Strand.
So I feel good about that because that was something that we already were about, not having lines and not trying to be a boxed theater. So we was already heading that direction. So I think we're fine with that.
Okay. Well, good. And so, you take a look, a lot of folks were moving away from cable, some satellite, but especially cable because it was expensive and there were so many channels that people didn't watch and stuff like that. And, then you had Netflix you go to and watch tons of stuff. But now there seems like every time you turn around, there's a new streaming service coming out and you got to pay what, $10, $15 a month for the streaming service? You could be paying $100 a month just in trying to get the streaming services to pick up all the entertainment. It's just
and then you
streaming
pay for the
services
movies.
Are becoming like cable.
And then the movies on top of that. If you want to watch a movie on a streaming service, sometimes they cost you $20.
Or $30. You've got to. In just this business or any business, you've got to follow the trends and move with it. It's like a landline. Who has a landline anymore? I mean, very few people.
Yeah, I don't. We do it at the station for business.
That surprises me. That really shocks me.
What?
That you would give up your landline.
I haven't had a landline in eons. I can't even remember the last time I had a landline. Not personally. Personally, I did.
Well, it's like a phone book, and that was how you need to look somebody up. You had to have, what is a phone book?
Well, that's when Bell South or AT&T had all the numbers, so they could put them in there. Now most people have cell phone numbers, so they can't put them in a phone book because it's not with AT&T or Bell South.
Well, if you need to look somebody up, if you was an advertiser, you had to be in the Yellow Pages.
Well, you go to your search bar, and that's how you find stuff.
Oh, you do now? Your phone.
Yeah. You just go to your search bar. That's how you find stuff.
Just got to evolve with it. And that's what we're having to do with the theater. We're having to evolve with it, and I hope you make the right decisions. I think we have. So we're moving forward with that.
So somebody wants to know. I don't know if you know right offhand because what movies are playing at the Strand and Jessup now, and when do they change?
We change every Friday. Yeah, but now showing at the historic Strand, downtown Jessup, we have Quiet Place with Cruella. Up to this coming Friday, we're going to have Spirit Untamed at the Jessup. Now showing at the Jessup Drive-In. What do we have planned at Drive-In? Cruella with Raya and the Dragon. And on the back.
That's not how you say it. Say it right.
You do it, Miss Know-It-All.
Yeah, that was right. It's right.
I was doing
Cruella.
I was doing the answer machine voice.
Oh, okay. You were doing your answering machine voice, your DJ voice. Somebody wants to know if they win the prize because we've had people love this trivia question thing we do every single morning through the Strand. How do you redeem your free pizza voucher at the Strand? Do you still use the code, the O card code, or how do you get that?
No, you
have to show the certificate and then.
Yeah, just come in during business hours when we're open, and we'll block off your seat for you, so you got your seat.
Right.
And then we would take that paper, we carry it. Either we carry it over to Larry and he makes it, but typically what I just do is ring it up on our POS system.
What he's trying to say is you have to redeem those or reserve your seats.
Reserve your seats
during business hours.
And what are your business hours?
Right now it's from 10 o'clock in the morning until. That's a big deal. We didn't mention yet.
Yeah. Way to go, Ralph.
Go ahead.
Oh, I dropped a big ball.
Well, anyway, to redeem them, stay on subject. How do you redeem those?
The bouncing ball.
The reserve. How do you reserve your seat? Because you're really smart and you answer the questions right.
There, huh, Ralph?
Just come up there during business hours and we'll block. When I say block off, we'll go into the showtime and we'll X off those.
Yeah, that's what we tell
want.
folks. You must make reservations at least 2 days in advance to see the movie, the
Just
day
to
and the
make sure
time
you
that you
get a
want.
seat.
But when you come back in for your reservation, that's when you bring your certificate in.
Yeah,
and then you get your tickets and your seat, and then they're wanting to know how do they do the pizza.
Just bring it up to the person at the register there, and
you do it there at the register.
We can key it in. It'll pop up over there with Larry. Okay, the thing I forgot to tell y'all.
What's that?
Do we have another 20 minutes left?
We got plenty of time.
Okay, so usually every summer we do kids movies, and they'll charge me $300-400 for 2 days to get to show a kids movie, and we'll do it. And you do it for $1-2 a seat, just something for the kids. This year, though, the film companies, in a rare act of niceness, they lowered the price and made it 7 days, so I get to keep a film for 7 days.
Okay.
And so what I've done is I reached out for a flat rate. I reached out to 3 of our larger companies in Wayne County, and they just were tickled to jump on board. Rayonier did. I got Chemours, and I got Wayne Memorial Hospital. Mm-hmm. And so for the whole summer, right. Now each one of them have sponsored certain times. Like right now, it's Rayonier's got this week and next week.
So they're sponsoring the movie.
Yeah.
So that means it's free.
Yes.
Free.
It's not the new stuff. It's
I know, it's the old stuff.
From 10 a.m. and it ends, the last movie has to end by 4 p.m.
By 4 p.m.
So from 10 to 4,
yes.
You've got different corporations here in town
who
paying the movie rights fee.
Yes.
And then the kids can get in free.
Not just kids.
Anybody.
The adults.
Free.
Anybody can get in free from 10 to 4 when you're showing these old movies.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you,
Strand in
Rayonier.
downtown Jessup. Rainier's doing it right now.
Thank you to Rayonier, and they're going to do it for this week and next. We got Matilda and not Angry Birds.
No, Emoji Movie.
Emoji Movie, yeah.
Emoji.
Next week will be
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and that Cloudy
The new Spider-Man movie?
No.
It's
these are the old movies,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Right, that's next week. That's Rayonier. And then the following 2 weeks.
Do you have a list of this on your website?
I
Yes.
do.
Okay, so just go to the Strand Cinema's website and all these free movies we mentioned. And
I'll send it to you, too, as well, if you
okay,
like.
just send it to us and we can talk about it. We're doing our giveaway each morning.
JessupMovies.com.
JessupMovies.com.
And then for 3 more weeks after that, Chemours picked it up, and Chemours wants to pair it with having like a job fair because they need help.
Like
Who doesn't?
How about y'all? Who doesn't need help?
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
for real.
it's terrible.
Can't find anybody who wants to work.
Joe Roddy with Wayne Memorial Hospital, they bought the whole month of July out.
Okay.
So for the whole month of July, Wayne Memorial sponsor that. So we've had really the corporate people jumped in, and after a year and almost a half of COVID, to let people get out and actually come out and watch it for free. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing.
We've only done it this is the 3rd day, and the response has been tremendous. We had to find some more staff because, it's been really, really well received. People are coming out and watching their movies.
Okay. Well, good. A lot's going on there. So the movies are coming back to the theaters.
Yes.
Big blockbusters will be coming up. Anything that we need to take a look at for this summer that's coming up is a big blockbuster that you know of, offhand?
Well, the big one's coming up in the near future is Untamed this week. We got Peter Rabbit's coming out. It's the Black Widow.
Yes, that's a Marvel movie.
Marvel movie.
What about Top Gun? Is it coming this summer?
No, they pushed it back
It's
into the fall.
November.
Oh my gosh!
Can't wait to see that.
By
new
the time
Top Gun.
Top Gun comes
He's
out,
over. He's going to be in a wheelchair. My
What,
gosh!
he filmed that 3 years
Oh
ago?
my gosh! Hello.
He'll go to the opening when the walker or something. Golly, I can't believe how long they put it off.
Yeah, well, yeah. You at least they put it off, so it'll be at the theater, and y'all will be able to benefit from that when the new Maverick movie comes out, Top Gun.
It looks like it's going to be a pretty good movie, too.
Yeah, it does. It'll be good. Tom Cruise does a great job. He's so dedicated to his craft and got great people around him.
It reminds me of Rocky. I mean, you thought, my God, this guy's going to be 100 years old. I think the last Rocky he filmed, he was 60-something years old.
Yeah, well, the last two was Creed, when he was basically the manager and coach of Creed's son. It was the last two. But it's great to see that people can get back to the movies, go to the Strand Theater in downtown Jessup, go to the Jessup Drive-In. If you're over in Hinesville, can anybody go to the Ralphie's, or do you have to be a base member?
If you get on post, you can come on in.
If you can get on post, okay,
Yeah.
All right. And so all that coming up right now. That every single morning for the last about 3 weeks now, we've had a trivia contest every single morning that Ralph came up with and just absolutely love it. It's our morning Cinema is our morning Strand Cinema trivia question. And we ask a question, and if a person is the correct text with the correct answer, they win 2 free movie passes to see a movie. They got a week to use it. And they get a hand-tossed pizza from the Strand Bistro to enjoy while they're watching the movie. And then you added the bonus question for a large popcorn.
And I try to keep that something local history, so I'll try to keep that.
Well, I've only got one bonus question, and the person did not get it right yesterday, so I didn't never give the correct answer, so we're going to use it the same question. The Station 7.
Oh, okay, yes.
So, the question is, the second one right there, what is the highest? Why don't you read it?
Oh, I don't have glasses.
Oh, Lord, Jamie, you go ahead and read it.
The second one?
Yeah, what's the highest?
What's
the second?
Okay. What's the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time?
Okay, what is the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time? Now, we're going. What you can do is text in your answers. I'm going to read the bonus question. If you get the first question right, and you only have to answer the first question. That's what happened yesterday. The person only had the. But if you answer the bonus question correctly, the question is: what Wayne County town, city, however you want to say it, was known originally as Station 7? What Wayne County town was originally known as Station 7. If you get that correct, you'll win the large popcorn. And so what we need for you to do is to text in your answers right now to 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711, and I'll take the third person with the correct answer. So we'll get one person correct, second person, and the third person correct.
If my co-part on the county commission don't get that right.
Okay. Well, so once again, Janie, read the original question for the movie passes and the pizza.
What is the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time?
Boy, that's a tough one. And then the bonus question for the popcorn is what town in Wayne County was originally known as Station 7? So go ahead and text in your answers right now at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. And I'll take the third answer with the correct answer. Well, I'll take the third text with the correct answer.
Did you do the Georgia game one last week?
What's that?
Did you do the Georgia game one last week? The one with the famous catch?
Oh, yeah.
I bet that was the easy one to get.
That was with Lindsey Scott. Yeah, that was really easy.
Did Bob answer it for you before it had time?
No, Bob's not here when I do that. He leaves at 8:30, and I usually do the contest for the Strand around 8:45. Is usually when I do that.
I was in high school at the time, and I was watching that game, and I broke the bed jumping up and down. Well, he Butt Blue goes into the end zone, come out the end zone, and throws it to Lindsey Scott. That was just a crazy play. Yeah,
well, Bob was there. Matter of fact, if you look in the video in the end zone, you see Bob jumping up and down.
Really?
Of course, he was skinnier and had hair then. But I got a lot of answers here. I'm just trying to go with the third correct one. All right, let's go ahead and do that. The third correct one. All right. The person answered the question correctly. Once again, what was the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time? It is
The Joker.
The Joker, and Maria Foster. Was the third person with the correct answer. We got lots of answers here, but I go like, there's a Joker, and there's the third Joker, and that's who I clicked on, and that's Maria Foster. She did not try answering the. There's only 3 towns.
Come on.
We already did Station 6.
Tell you what,
we already did Station 6 for Jessup last week.
Let's listen. All right, go ahead, Jamie.
Go ahead. If somebody answers this correctly, I'll give them a Jamie-sized popcorn.
A Jamie-sized popcorn. All right. So what is so Maria Foster? Maria Foster, you won the 2 free movie passes to the Strand Theater, and you also won a hand-tossed pizza from the Strand Bistro. You need to come by the radio station today and pick up your certificate. Remember, you need to make reservations for your movie. You got 1 week to use it. And so we do have a correct answer to our bonus question. I need your name, folks.
Oh, no.
You can't put just the town. Who do I make the certificate off to? Nicole Westbury. Scriven. Station 7 was Scriven. All right, so Nicole Westbury, now how are we going to work it with her?
You're just going to make her a certificate
for a large
for a Jamie-sized popcorn.
Jamie-sized popcorn.
It's a big bucket.
It's a big old bucket of popcorn. So we'll make up a special certificate for you, Nicole. She's a regular listener and a regular participant in our contest. So we'll make up a special certificate for you, Nicole, and you can use that. She goes, woohoo! Right here. So the first answer was The Joker, the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. And then that person won the pizza and the movie passes. And then Nicole Westbury, she got that Jamie size of popcorn.
My favorite, I really like doing the local trivia. That's why I throw that in there. I know it's a movie one. Like we had, what was the county seat? A lot of people don't realize the county seat was Waynesville.
Yeah, it was. Wayne County did not look like anything like it does right now. Back when
and
it
that
first
was centrally located, was Waynesville.
At that time.
Yeah.
But then they redid the lines and all that kind of stuff. Well, that wraps up the Butch and Bob Show this morning. We appreciate you coming in and talking about the movie industry, the theater business, and doing the giveaway. It was all fun. We enjoyed it. All right. Y'all take care, and we'll have you on again sometime in the future.
The text.
World famous Butch and Bob Show was brought to you by First Southern Bank, by Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial.